Go ahead and check your clock. It's 7:34. This is the 7:34 from WCCO. I'm Jason DeRusha. Good to have you with us online today. We appreciate you spending a little time with us as we get the table set for the day's news, the day's weather. Are you ready for today's forecast? I know how you're feeling. You're thinking, gosh, Jason, this has been 4, maybe 5 weeks stuck in my house. Things can't get worse, can they? Yeah, it's going to be 34 today. Maybe it'll snow. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Here's the thing. Maybe you're feeling a little down. Well, look at the sun's out. That's nice. Got that going for you. Give thanks that you're not this person. Or, well, maybe you are this person. So what would you do if you saw people gathering? You know, maybe you're out on your little walk around the block. You walk by the park, and there you see 6 people sitting around a picnic table, having a chat, having a hang, playing Yahtzee, playing chess. Violating the rules. Oh, we did a story here yesterday giving all the information that those of you tattletales need. More narking going on our neighbors than when I was in junior high hiding in the bathroom. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. What is wrong with you people? Or are you doing your civic duty by calling the non-emergency line, calling 311? We want to know if you would call it in. Are you a narc? Narc yourself out. No one wants to issue citations. That's not what's happening. But when you call in, they're going and they're checking it out. Minneapolis says it's received nearly 200 complaints, which doesn't seem like that many, right? I mean, this has been going on 4 weeks, 200 complaints. But that's still 200 people who took the time to call police and say, I see like 6 people. All right, let us know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm in the wrong here. Now's your chance to go ahead and call my boss. Tattle on me. Get in line. So leave a comment on the WCCO Facebook page. We'll share some of those coming up. Let's get you updated on some of our top stories. Today, Minnesota lawmakers expected to pass a whole bunch of different coronavirus relief bills today. One of the bills up for discussion would secure COVID-19 testing for people who don't have insurance. Another would extend the amount of time you have to get a driver's license renewal if your license expires during this time. Also, relief for Minnesotans struggling with the cost of insulin. House expected to pass a long-awaited insulin affordability bill today. House Democrats say they've got the votes to make emergency and long-term insulin prescriptions affordable. Latest numbers on COVID-19, more than 1,600 confirmed cases in Minnesota. About half of those people have recovered. There was a little bit of a shift over the weekend in the timeline of when they report deaths or cases and what day they're assigned to. So there are no new deaths to report today, which is the first time that's happened in about 2 weeks. We'll find out later today if that's a trend or if it just has to do with that reporting shift. More than 3,400 people have tested positive in Wisconsin. 154 people have died there. Couple new tests may soon help Minnesotans recover faster from COVID-19 and give all of us an idea as to what's really going on out here. Mayo Clinic and the University of Minnesota have created Antibody Tests. Mayo has been offering the test since last week to select patients who've recovered. The U says it could begin using this test soon as later today at M Health Fairview's Bethesda Hospital, which is the COVID hospital. Test can help pinpoint patients whose plasma might help people sick with COVID-19.
I think the expectation is that these antibodies will provide some level of at least partial immunity to reinfection. However, we really don't know that yet. So we really need additional studies to determine how long protective immunity lasts, and that should be coming, in the next few months here.
Science on this is so cool. The test will also be used to see if healthcare workers have been exposed to the virus. President Donald Trump telling states he's going to decide when they reopen. Does he really mean it, or is he just putting pressure on governors to get to work on reopening? Many governors saying, look, we're going to follow science, not political pressure. The national death toll from COVID-19 is at more than 21,000, but a consortium of West Coast Democratic governors saying they'll work together on figuring out when and how to reopen parts of the economy. Governor Walz saying in order for restaurants and bars to reopen, more Minnesotans need to be tested. Governor says about 40,000 Minnesotans have been tested since the outbreak began. He says he would like to see us testing about 5,000 people a day, 40,000 a week, before we can start reopening those kind of businesses. Governor says the lack of testing is really a broken system across the country. Some of Minnesota's positive cases are in the prison system, and to keep inmates healthy, the state might release some people early. We've seen counties doing this already. A couple Minnesota correctional facilities now do have confirmed cases of the virus. State Corrections Commissioner says prisons could release nonviolent offenders in order to try to create some space and contain the virus.
What we have done is identified those people that are within 90 days of their regular release that are coming out to the community anyway and have committed nonviolent offenses.
Commissioner says a number of Minnesota's inmates have petitioned for release due to a pre-existing medical condition. The state plans on reviewing those petitions, but violent offenders will not be considered. This was tough news yesterday. Timberwolves star Karl Anthony Towns lost his mother because of COVID-19. It was just 2 weeks ago. Kat shared his mother, Jackie, was fighting the virus. Towns' father was also sick. He has since recovered, but just devastating news there for Kat, losing his biggest fan, his mom. We also learned that former Vikings quarterback Tavares Jackson died this weekend. Officials say he died in a single car crash Sunday in Alabama. We don't really know what happened with that crash. Jackson was a quarterbacks coach at Tennessee State University. He was just 36. Joe Biden, the projected winner of Wisconsin's Democratic presidential primary. You knew this, no real surprise. Federal judge did order the state to delay counting the votes so absentee ballots could be included. You remember this crazy election. People in Hudson kind of spaced out in the parking lot there, wearing gloves, wearing masks. Yesterday, Bernie Sanders did formally endorse Joe Biden for president. Look how happy Bernie looks to be doing that, too. You could tell when you watch that video. That was a lot of fun for him. This is pretty cool. We got this video from the Litchfield High School marching band. They're all learning from home, but they're still playing the school song together. Check out this shout out to Dragons Everywhere. All right, that's pretty good. Nice job, Litchfield. The show must go on, even from home. Well, that's pretty fun. Let's get back to today's talker. Lots of feedback on this one. Our producer of the 734.
Good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Comments are flying in here.
Are people with me or against me? You're either with me, you're for me, or you're against me.
So is no for you?
No, no is where I'm at on this one.
The majority of people are saying no.
There you go. You guys aren't narcs. Save your narking for people like who are doing something really bad.
Brittany is saying no because they could all live in the same house and there's no way you could know that.
Brittany, yes, you don't know. I find myself when I'm on a bike ride, I see people playing basketball. I'm like, ooh, that doesn't look right. And then you think, like, well, yeah, maybe they're in the same house or a duplex or whatever.
Janelle said, though, she would report it. She is a tattleteller. Wrong is wrong. She's got a point.
All right, yeah. Wrong is wrong. It's true.
And Charlene has some conditions.
Okay.
6 people, they might be related.
Yep.
So no. 10 or more, yes.
What about Catholic families? How about that?
Good call.
Think about that.
You never know.
You never know. But you know who does know? Know-it-alls. And they can't help themselves. They see it, you feel it burning inside. You're like, what's the number? I have to tell on someone. You people, come on, it's fine. Who's to blame? We did the story, so I guess it's the new guy though. That's the new reporter. We'll set him straight. Thanks for watching the 734, everybody. Just follow the rules, and then nobody has to narc on anyone. You know what I mean? We'll be back again tomorrow. Chris won't. He's taking time off. Jerk. See ya.